is really a crazy special. And speaking of fabulous specials, here we go, perfect 5 stars. You know, yes. Please, and you're gonna hear me say that a lot about Victoria's pieces. Go to hsn.com, search Victoria Wieck. Look at everything that she brings to us in her Absolute exclusive line, in her Gemstone exclusive line. Victoria is known for her watches. She always has been known. They become collector's pieces. And this watch here happens to be a customer favorite at $79.90. It appraised at $158, and we're offering it today at $59.90. It's never been at a special sale price before. We have all 3 color choices, the white, the rose, and the yellow. And here's the best part. It's self-adjustable, so as a gift in the back here, these are all connector fold-over clasp. So you can go from a 6 7/8 of an inch wrist to 8 inches. So, and that, you don't have to have a jeweler take care of it or anything. It's all self-adjustable. Just take one little lick out with your nail.
Simple.
That's it. And look at the mother of pearl, that face. I don't know if you could
you can look at the mother of pearl. You can just look at the mother of pearl, how iridescent that mother of pearl is. Okay, and then what I love about this is that, you know, the dial, first of all, you have a floating dial crystal that goes all around it.
You have to see the movement.
Here, I'll give you this.
Okay.
So that way
then the
you don't have to,
fluidity, good idea.
So
like that very expensive, can't say the name, but you know who did
like
the floating diamonds.
And look, notice how you typically, when you get a floating diamond, because you have to have 2 different mineral crystal in there and all that, you end up with a very thick watch. This is very sleek.
Yeah,
it's very ultra thin, very sleek. And then look at how fluid this is. It literally feels softer than most silks you're gonna find in a store.
Agreed.
When you put it on your skin, it feels like it's just like liquid silk just melting in your skin. It just becomes almost like a part of you. It's just so easy. Now, all of us ladies here, whether you're working inside the home, outside the home, or maybe both, I mean, we all feel like we're working everywhere all the time. We're always trying to maximize our time. Like most of us look at our watches several times a day, right? Why not look at something that's beautiful, that makes you look super, I mean, this makes you feel like you want to go out and do something. I know, you want to go out and do something. This makes you want to like go out and get your hair done and do something fun.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because it really does add that. You know, it feels like you have this like 5-strand diamond, tennis bracelet that happens to have a timepiece on it. It's easy to tell time. It has a lot of, luxuriance that's built in this. And again, it's one of the most functional things in your life. Like for me, I never leave my house without a watch on. It's the only functional
piece in jewelry.
Yeah, it's true. I never leave my house without a timepiece because my life, I'm telling you, like today, for example, I landed here at noon and I went straight to a meeting. And I had a meeting with you.
And you're coming in from California.
I'm coming in from California. So, literally like every 5-10 minutes matters to me. And you want to be on time and you want to maximize your time.
And want something easy to see, too.
Yeah, you want something easy to see. You want something that's different. Not very many people own something that's got floating crystals on it. So when it floats, like even when you are writing something, you're in a meeting and somebody's passing around Coke or coffee, you pick it up, they notice it.
Oh, yeah.
They notice it. It's subtle little things. And we're not talking about a fortune. We're not talking about a huge investment.
Well, it's $15 with FlexPay. That's what we love about Gem Week, as we said, and these great event prices that we're offering. Now, they're telling me the rose at this point looks like your rose is last call. So if you want the rose, I have about, now you want to say we're fewer than 100. Okay. These are customer pick, not just any ordinary customer pick. Every single person who took the time out to write a review gave it a perfect 5-star. That's not easy to do. So you just need to simply choose white, gold, or rose, and every single one of Victoria's watches, just so you know, stainless backing.
Right.
So if you have any, sensitivities, no issues there whatsoever. Scratch resistant face, full year warranty, beautifully gift box. This is that special piece. Think about if you've always wanted to own a good watch. You have maybe that casual leather band watch that you wear every day, but you've always dreamed of owning a really expensive, high-end, good watch. Dream no more.
Almost like a diamond timepiece. I mean, this is where functionality meets elegance, meets, affordability. So you get all of those pieces, all of those elements. And let's face it, even if you already own a couple of really great watches, you know what? Watches right now are, it's like a statement, right? It's like a fashion statement. You want to wear something, you know, that, I mean, like right now with Valerie, she's got a gorgeous dress on, and she could be, you know, ready to go to like a semi-formal cocktail party or maybe after work cocktail party.
Sure.
You could wear this with like a lace dress if you want to. You could wear this with like a biker jacket. There's really nothing that this will not elevate or just add that element of fun to it as well. I love the fact that, again, everything is very high quality. I personally do not like watches that like really hits my wrist bone or that hurts me
too heavy.
or too heavy. But you know, this one actually feels like you're just wearing air. It just, you don't even feel that when you put it on. It's so soft, it's so subtle, and yet it is so incredible that how it makes you feel and how the fashion, you know, impact that it has on you. And if you look at the dial on this, you can see how rich that mother of pearl dial is already on here. It's amazing. And you know, we're not working with special lighting or anything. It's just like, can you see that?
And the gold's now getting less gold.
Oh, I love this.
We're counting backwards.
Yeah, I love this. I love this piece. And you know, if you're thinking about, if you're somebody who's really organized, maybe you don't even have to be that organized. It's already October, right? If you're thinking about giving gifts, all right? I always, you know, if you have a boss or if you know someone really, you want to get to know that person better, or maybe you know them really well and they're really busy, timepieces are always a great gift because you know what? I always sign it as a woman, because none of us have a whole lot of time left anymore. You know, a woman who has everything but time, or maybe that's an amazing thing. Because a lot of people, like, you know, even if they have a lot of money, have a lot of wealth, whatever, they don't own something that's fun and elegant and all that at the same time. You know what I mean? That you can wear every day. So these make great gifts. And you know, if you have an office, if you have somebody who makes your life really easy at the office, maybe you have some person who's in charge of all your travel. Like for me, that's like heaven. You know, just
you want to give them something special.
Go with 2 or 3 other people and make their year. You'll make their year by giving them something like this. And you know, this is how we women empower other women. It's, you know, really giving that, you know, and it doesn't have to cost a lot. Like I said, go with 2 or 3 other people in the office, and you can get that one person who makes so many of your lives easier by doing this. Because it's an amazing piece. I happen to really think that, you know, if you're going to wear a watch, wear one that really it's fashionable, you know, elegant, timeless, and it's fun. You're going to find yourself always moving this around, touching it, because it just moves. There's a lot of movement here.
I wish we had another 500 of these that were currently available. Unfortunately, that's not the case. Do we still have rose, yellow, and white? I know 20 remain in the rose, so we're going to say final call in the rose. We have 40 remaining in the yellow at this point. Okay, yeah, no, they're all gonna go.
Yeah.
Well, no wonder, and with the 4 or 5 flex pays, all self-adjustable, once again, from 6 3/4 up to over 8 inches in length here. It's a statement watch. It looks like a watch you invested a fortune, especially when you see the size of the face, and it's all mother of pearl, and it's Roman numerals that are dark and easy to read. You have a second hand on here. It's everything you could possibly want for that,
floating diamond
feel-good
too.
piece.
Look at the floating crystals too. It's so. They just add that element of surprise as well. You're going to hear it just a little bit. You're going to see them moving. There's a lot of movement on here. I use my hands all the time. I use my hands to talk.
Fun to watch it.
It's fun to watch it move.
Okay, rose just sold out. Yellow is on its way to going. And we also want to share with you through this holiday shopping season some of the wonderful flex specials that we offer.